Hi, I'm Dr. Mathias, and I work with students doing internships at the University of Maryland at the Institute of Applied Agriculture. And I want to tell you a little bit about some of our students doing their internships. I had the opportunity to go to Utah, down to Dallas, Texas, and then also over to Tampa to visit a number of students. Another trip I did was to Myrtle Beach to visit Jared Ferran, and then over to Redskins Park, and then also up to Manchester, Pennsylvania, and then over to Congressional Country Club on a rebuild, along with the U.S. Naval Academy. I had an opportunity to visit. Here we have Drew Prosa, that's at Cattail Country Club. And so what I want to do is allow the students to tell you a little bit about some of the things that they've done for their summer internships.
Well, I've done everything from laying drainage to cutting greens. Just last week I laid drainage in a bunker around a green. And then I hung out with the excavating crew. I worked with the excavating crew for a couple days, and we did the practice green. We laid rocks and laid the bottom ash, which consists of the greens. We worked on making tees, building them. We felt.
What kind of units are you walk mowing? I know, talking with the superintendent, they started walk mowing these greens about 2 years ago, but he does.
Yeah, we walk mowing with John Deere. I think he was saying 18-inch, pretty heavy mower. Three blue. It's on the whole blue course. The greens were reconstructed very shortly after the AT&T tournament. For a couple reasons. They wanted to convert from the Poa annua greens to bent grass, and also the previous greens mix was actually pretty problematic because the sand was round and not angular.
This is a True Blue plantation here. We're in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. It's a little bit south of Myrtle Beach. Mike Strantz is the designer here. He had passed away roughly about 5 years ago. But his designs here have, it's very much in a waste bunker, as you can see. Sand, as far as the eyes can see. It's maintaining it is a little bit different, as in, you have much more time and effort to get into your weeds that are popping up into here. But with the rollingness of it, it's quite unique. Most of his courses have been designed just like it.
And one of the things too, you actually have some places where the cart paths actually go into the bunkers.
Yeah. You actually, for the most part, there's a few paved cart paths around, but the rest of it you actually do drive right in the waste bunker, which is quite unique in my book. And you play right out of it. You are allowed to ground the club in it. And take a shot, take your practice swing if you want to, and it's much different than hitting out of a regular sand bunker.
Driving the cart through the bunker, and I'm going to keep this running. And supposedly, if you get to work late, you get to rake this bunker
All by hand.
By hand.
It's a horrible job.
Terrible jobs. That's the incentive of not being late, is to come out to this particular bunker, so everybody is on time.
Yes, everybody. There's been a couple of us out here a little late having to rake. It's not too much fun.
Not too much fun. As you can see, we're continuing to drive through the bunker. They say Interstate 95 isn't too far.
I think we should get there pretty soon. A couple more miles.
You see that speed limit? Not exceed 25 miles an hour. So we're still kind of going through the bunker, and this is number 9 hole. We're kind of
number 9, yeah. This is 9 fairway
on the left side over here. So, I guess if we want, we can go out of this exit ramp.
Yeah, well, this would probably be a good idea to
head out of the bunker.
Well, so this area down here used to get real wet from all the water run, and it would all sit right in there. So what we decided to do was put drainage in, but the only place we knew where drainage would run from is into the bunker. So we had to dig down into the bunker and run all the way down here, and then we ran herringbones and laterals off to collect the water when it rolls down. And then we have a drain down here at the lowest point. But all these points up here are actually higher than this point down here because the water has to run here and into the pond.
Every day we like to do whip the fields in the morning. We'll do whip, then we'll paint lines every Monday, sometimes twice a week. Then we'll mow the fields in the morning, and that's pretty much daily routine.
At the Washington Redskins practice facility. So what, for this summer, what have you enjoyed probably the most about just working?
I love watching the players come out in condition, love working close with them, watching them kick the field goals, watch Santana Moss catch, Jason Campbell throw. It's great working close up with the players, and I got a great boss too.
Internship at Ventry Country Club in Dallas, Texas. Today we pick a location on the green, and for the next day that's when we set the pin there, and then re-walk it that day, and so we have something for tomorrow so it's ready and we're not walking around looking for an area.
Okay, I'm in Park City, Utah, and I'm visiting Kenny Myers. He's doing his internship. It's actually a beautiful summer day. It's mid-August time period, I guess August 11th, and feels like it's no humidity, and temperatures are probably going to go into the low 80s. Kenny said there was a frost delay today, and this is your favorite hole here?
Yeah, this is a signature hole here, yeah.
And which hole is it?
15.
So Kenny, you got some really severe slopes that are on the side of this particular hole as they come down to the green here. Just the question I have is, how are you maintaining these as far as mowing?
Once a week we fly mow all the...
Where we are and everything.
We're on 16 T-box, and that's PP&L, Pennsylvania Power and Lighting, and they're burning coal right now. And over there is 3 Mile Island.
The Simpsons.
This is Jared hard at work. So Matt, one of the things you mentioned to me is you're doing course setup. Could you explain briefly what that is? Cut.